Hi, my name's Eva, and today I want to teach you how to make a coaster or bookmark using the colors of a candy cane. So that means red, green, and white. Let's get started. Let's have a sneak peek inside. So, inside, you're supposed to have the instructions of how to do the stitch. That's number 1. So, you're supposed to have green thread, red thread, and white thread. You're also supposed to have a plastic canvas. This one is for the shape of the coaster. This plastic canvas is for the shape of the bookmark. You're also supposed to have a little baggie with your needle inside and some beeswax for helping you to thread your needle. And best of all, your own candy cane. Let's get stitching. So, if you're having a hard time threading your needle, you use your beeswax and you just put your thread on the beeswax, but that's not all. Then you put your finger on the tip of your thread, not in the middle, on the tip. And you just pull and make sure that you're just literally rubbing your beeswax, the beeswax on your thread. Okay, so I already threaded it. So now you're gonna start at the bottom row. So right here. No, not at the bottom here, I mean at the second row. So you'll start at the second row of the second square. And so you're gonna pull, not all the way. Pull, not all the way. So, and then you're gonna leave a tail like that. And make sure it's pulled down. And then, you have to. You take your needle and put it in the top corner square. Pull all the way this time. So as you can see, I do the next one like that. So actually, when I've been done a few, you're gonna be able to see that I'm actually stitching over this thread because this thread's on the second line. So so that goes there and I'm just stitching over it. So like that. And then you just go on the bottom one again and pull all the way and you stitch over your thread again. And I'll do one more to show you and then you can have a go. So pull all the way, oops, and then stitch over your thread. So once you're at the last stitch, you're going to do the exact same thing. Come up at the bottom hole and do one more stitch. And then you're going to turn it over so it was like this. And I just turn it over simply. And then I'll thread my needle through a few stitches, but not all of them. And then I will pull it through. Now this may be hard. And then you trim it off like that. There. So if you want, you may change colors. So you don't start stitching on the side that you weaved your needle through. You're going to start stitching on the other side. So you start at the corner on the third row. Oops. And you go where you leave your tail, and you go stitch. Well, you put your tail in place, and you go stitch where you already stitched. So that one would be over there where I already did a stitch like that. And I pull it all the way through. And then I do it again. Stitch here. So now I'm on the second square, and that means I'll go diagonal to the square where I already stitched. And then I come up in the front, and I go to the square where I already stitched. And I come up in the front, and I go to the square where I already stitched. And so on and so on. And this is the exact same thing for the coaster. So you do the exact same thing. You start on the bottom row, and then you do the whole row, the top one, and then you just start the second one. You can do this in any order of color that you want. I'm gonna do it in red, white, and green, but you can do it like red, red, white, white, green, green. You can do it green, red, white. You can do it red, green, white, white, red, green. Any color or any order that you want. Imagine that you're done. So you just have, and you want to soften the edges. You just have to come up in the back and go around. And this time you don't go diagonal. So you come up in the back and you go around. Up in the back and you go around. Whoops. Up in the back and you go around. I hope you have fun stitching this little project for someone. Happy stitching!